So what we have here are actually oil beetles. And oil beetles, much like rove beetles, the wing parts, the elytra, don't stretch that far back. Oil beetles, like blister beetles, have a certain chemical called cathardin in their that they bleed out through their joints. The cathardin is a blistering agent, and so it protects them and keeps other animals from trying to eat it. In blister beetles, it actually can cause blisters on your skin and stuff. On oil beetles, not so much. The little beetles that are actually attached to it are a different genus of beetles altogether. These are fire colored beetles, and what the fire colored beetles do is they actually come over and harvest the cathardin from the oil beetles. They then take that cathardin, and these are males that are trying to steal this. The one that steals the most, has the most cathardin, then ends up being the most attractive to the female fire-colored beetles. And so what they're going to do is they mate with the female, and the female fire-colored beetle, then what is it going to do? It lays its eggs and protects its eggs using the cathardin that the male stole from the oil beetle. An interesting thing. One other thing too is that that oil beetles do something else. After they mate, we don't have a pair mating here, but after they mate and lay their eggs, the first instar, the first stage of life for the oil beetles, climbs up to the top of a plant, a flower. And many of them, and some species actually, and the genus is mellow, they actually, the mellow ones, they actually all gather together, and sometimes even in the shape of a flower, of a bee. And so they send out pheromones that solitary bees, certain species, find irresistible. The male bees come over thinking there's a female bee, and these things cling to it. And the little baby oil beetles then, when the male does mate with the female, they jump out onto the eggs and feed on the egg and then the pollen stores that female bee works so hard to get. So this thing uses chemicals in so many different ways to protect itself. It uses pheromones to attract bees, and then its pheromones get stolen as a protective agent for another species of bee, all in one interesting little animal.